Hello friends, welcome my channels. Today's discussions blood barrier brain. Blood barrier brain are the example of biological brain barrier. Blood brain barrier allow only lipid soluble drugs and allow them to reach into tight junction of cell in brain so that unwanted water soluble drugs may not reach there. This is a diagram of blood barrier brain. This is astrocytic end foot. This is the basement membrane. This is pericyte, and this is the tight junctions. And this is the blood. Blood barrier brain is a complex that surrounds most of the blood vessels in the brain. It acts as a barrier between the bloodstream and the extracellular space of the brain, allowing only certain substances like water, oxygen, and small lipid soluble substance to easily from the blood into the brain. This prevents that the central components of the structures of the blood-brain barrier are the tight junction of endothelial cells, thus the cells that make up the interior surface. In other blood vessels throughout the body, there are small spaces between these endothelial cells. Small blood-borne substances can pass through this space and into surrounding tissues. The endothelial cells that make up the blood-brain barrier, however, are fused tightly together to form tight junction that restrict diffusion across the blood vessel lining. Glial cells called astrocytes also have protections called astrocytic end feet. Friends, I have already shown the diagram. You will see astrocytic end feet that extend to the wall of blood vessels that are part of the blood-brain barrier. Astrocyte end feet often completely surround blood vessels in the brain and are thought to play critical roles in the formation of the blood-brain barrier from the tight junctions necessary to create the blood-brain, and they are believed to have multiple functions involving the maintenance and regulations of the blood-brain barrier. The blood-brain barrier protects most of the blood vessels in the brain, but there are some areas that lack of blood-brain barrier, allowing substances to pass from the circulating. Permeability of blood-brain barrier: high permeable CO2, O2, water, and L-DOPA. It is not dopamine, lipid-soluble substances. Intermediate permeable: sodium, potassium, HCO3, H+. Impermeable proteins: arsenic, urea, gold, bile salt, bile pigments. Bile pigments: bilirubin, biliverdin.